What's up, GQ? This is Tyron Woodley, a.k.a. The Chosen One, a.k.a. T. Woodley, a.k.a. the UFC welterweight champion of the world. And these are my essentials. My first essential item is Alpha Brain. It's made by On It, all plant-based supplement company. When I'm doing podcasts, when I'm doing Fox, if I'm in the studio, if I'm training, if I'm dealing with all my kids, because I know I got all kind of kids, I gotta have my head clear, I gotta be able to think. I found that when I spar, it's all about focus. And when we're fighting, we're dealing in fractions of a second. A punch comes towards you, you got literally a millisecond to get out of the way. I gotta be able to see what the person's thinking next. He might be throwing a jab, but he might be trying to set up a right hand. He might throw the right hand, but he might be looking at my legs to go for a takedown. I would definitely recommend it to anybody who has something that they want to be focused on and they want to take a deep breath and just have, not like where you're like just all over the place like Magnum from Something About Mary. You don't want to be like that, but you want to be able to just calmly, collectively get that checklist done for the day. Coming up next, we got to talk about music. It puts us in certain moods. It gives us certain types of energy. If I want to get ramped up for a training session, that's what these babies come into play. So my last fight, you saw me walking out in these joints. I was listening to some slow gospel, but I had the whole crowd turned up off something different. Since my first fight, I've listened to this song called Your Ladder by recording artist named Megan Williams. It's a song that kind of reaches a climax toward the end. So you get in there, start giving you a chance to think about what you're fighting for, all the people that support you, your family, the hard work, your coaches, your trainers. And by the time I get close to the octagon, then the song start ramping up and I think I can beat anybody. I can run through a wall, and I pop them off, and then it's go time. This is the bougiest water you can get. 1.0 to 1.6 ppm hydrogen, -300 to -600 mVORP. I don't know what that means, but it's a fancy way of saying this shit would get you real hydrated. I sweat like crazy. I walk around 200 pounds, and that's the only way I can get down to 170 for a fight is the fact that I sweat a lot. So if I sweat a lot, I'm pouring out a lot of, electrolytes and stuff like that. So then having some high quality H2O, as the water boy would say, keeps me running. And I bring one for a friend. There's a lot of thirsty people out there, super thirsty, need IVs. So I just say, you know what? Have one of those right quick. Dude wipes. I'm pretty sure you guys put it together. We know men are using wipes, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and make it a cool thing. We're gonna call it dude wipes. You can use it for your hands. They say you can use it for your dude reasons. You can use it for the obvious, your butt. When you go in there right before you use the bathroom, I get my 3 open. I get them, put them on my kneecap. Don't sit there and be digging in the box in the middle of, exchanging the dude wipe. That's disgusting. Now I go TP first, then dude wipe, then TP afterwards, because you don't want to be walking around, moist. Poof. Surprise, CBD in this bitch. CBD is a non-psychoactive component of cannabis. Unlike the THC, that's what makes you feel all relaxed and loopy or jumping off a wall, but it has a lot of health benefits, anti-inflammatory and also pain relief. Especially my last fight, I decided to punch my opponent upside the nugget. I dislocated my hand in a fight, but the inflammation that I had from it and the pain, Advil couldn't do it, Tylenol. So I started taking some CBD tablets and also CBD oil. I pride myself on fighting clean, so I'm not gonna be taking steroids and all this other stuff to get the advantage. So I gotta do everything possible, taking organic supplements, using CBD oil, massage therapy, chiropractics. I mean, a lot of people hear CBD like, nah, motherfucker, if it came from weed, this shit is weed. I don't care if it's THD, CBD, MTV, GHD, whatever it is, it's gonna get you high. I had the mindset that if it'll heal me, it ain't gonna hurt me, so let me try it out. And I'm like, damn, that shit feel kind of good. So then I kept using it. Do-rag, not any do-rag. The classic do-rag, Wave Enforcer. Anytime I run up and I see these on a rack, because I know the brand, I'll get 20 of them. I'll grab them all, I'll clear the rack off, because you can't really find them. They have a life expectancy of a week before they get thrown in the wash. Then while that one's getting washed, I bust out a new one. So for you, GQ, we're gonna pop this baby open. So this is the trick. The goal is not to have that big ass line across your forehead or to have a line down the middle. So you turn it upside down, pop. I'm in GQ, putting on a damn do-rag. Now, if you want to be 1970 from back in the day and leave it hanging like that, you can't. I don't do that. So I grab it, and I treat it like a little pop, pop, pop. No tail. They ain't even paying me for this. Y'all better use me the next time. Tyron Woodley wants to be on the front of the new packaging. Let's get it done. On sites. Just in case somebody get fresh in public, I keep this in the bag just in case I gotta let somebody get it on site. I like to carry these because when I fight, it reminds me, it's something about putting on a UFC glove. I don't care where I'm at. Like y'all might want to step back. These are the ones I actually fought my last fight in. They landed 74 punches. This is my first fight in 2005. I own every single pair of gloves. I keep them, I never reuse them. I think it's a connection to them. Some of them, tell a different story. This one's like a picture-perfect fight. You don't see blood on her. You don't see any ruffling. Some of my strings are hanging, blood's on the side. It's all bent in. A pad's missing on some of them. It just kind of takes me back. It just reminds me of what I do it for. Floss picks. When you're traveling a lot, like me, I was eating a whole bunch of brownies right before my fight. So I had to have a pick to get brownie out of my teeth. It's essential for me to have a clean mouth. Ain't no female checking for somebody with some terrible breath. Facts. And this brings me to my next essential, the bling. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted a gold tooth so bad. Everybody had one, I didn't have the money for it. Back then, it was permanent. The first chance I got, started making a little bit of money, I went ahead and got this baby right here. I can take it out, pop it back in. When I'm on Fox, you don't see it. When I'm sitting here in GQ, you can see it. But I would be a nasty mother, you know what, if I did not brush my teeth, clean my teeth before I popped it in. So these two essentials kind of go hand in hand. That thing blinging, broke his lens. Ultraviolet monster, I call it the purple people eater. This is one of my favorite ones. 0 calories, 0 sugar, only 2 carbs. So I'm always mixing stuff together. I say, what happened if I mix ultraviolet monster energy with crown apple? And I was already a little tipsy, so I did it, and man, it hit so hard. And if you want to get bougie with it, squeeze a little lime on it, push the lemon and lime to the bottom so it filtrates the entire drink. Put it on ice. We call it Purple Dragon. So this is a drink I haven't patented yet. Now, if anybody go out there and patent my stuff, y'all gonna have to see these hands. You might have to get the fade. So guys, you can't have the UFC champion in the building and not know that one of my essentials is my belt, okay? I can't go nowhere without my belt. You win championships, you wear gold. So this is my belt. I'm known for this belt. A lot of people try to come after my belt. And if they really start coming, I just block them out. Get the Gucci's on, boom, all about style. Oh, that belt. I forgot we got this one too. This is a different gold belt, a golder belt. This one kind of heavy though. This is something I don't carry around as much because I feel a little douchey. This one sits at my mom's house actually. This means to me hard work, dedication, years and years of putting in the time, not giving up, going through injury, going through problems in life, and still finding a way to circle back, get back on the path, and that's what UFC Gold mean to me. But this one right here is essential in day to day. One, you gotta keep these britches up, because sagging is not happening in my house. Two, you gotta be swagged out.